Tuesday. Today is April 28th, 2026. And I got one more reading for you guys. If you're new here, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and also the notification so that you can get notified of the next video. As always, if this is a collective reading, don't try to force anything. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can throw it back to the universe, okay? So today's reading, so these are the cards that I pulled, and I'll start with the Lenormand card. So this is a really interesting reading because the magnifying glass is calling us to search, to look for something, and it's this looking that the spirit world is saying is nothing wrong with learning concepts, understanding certain history. All of that has carried us to here. So the bridge here signifies two things, okay? The bridge here is saying, look, all that we have learned, right, over the years, and the age of Pisces, the age of belief, we were given information, we were given tools, we were given things, right? And that was a bridge. The folks that came before us was that bridge for us, okay? But they were a bridge. They were not the final destination. And we're not the final destination per se, because to say anything is final is to call ourselves finite. And there's nothing about us that is finite. We're infinite beings. Nothing ends. Everything continues. Nothing is destroyed, right? But we are going through a transition because there's a new way of being, a new way of showing up in the world that needs to arrive, okay? And what happens is it makes us that bridge because we're here now. So we are the current bridge. And what this current bridge is asking of us, okay, is to look within. Information is no longer going to be something that we source in terms of the outside. When I say information, I'm talking about spirituality, okay? This is a spirit world. So spirit is saying, look, I'm not saying that one should stop looking for information, but the information that is required for us to be the new bridge is the information that lives within us. Because the age of Aquarius is the age of knowing, not the age of believing, the age of wondering. It's the age where it says, I know who I am, and I'm going to show up as such. If I am divinity, I'm going to show up as the divine being. And what is the divine being? It's nothing that we, and just back up a little bit. To be divine is to be you. To be divine is to be authentically you. To be divine is to show up unapologetic. To be divine is to make mistakes and say, yeah, I made mistakes. To be divine is to be wrong. To be divine is to love. To be divine is to be everything, right? To be divine is to be everything without apology. When I say apology, I'm not saying go out here and hurt people and say F you and I don't give a shit. But it's to understand who you are and why you're here, right? That is the divine nature. You are love and we are here. We are love and we're here to explore, to be that which we're not, to live in our authenticity, to say, you know what? Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I said. And let me try it another way, right? That's divine reality, okay? So the age of Aquarius is saying, look, we are the new bridge into that knowing. What our ancestors came before us, the bridge that they were, carried us here. But now we're here to carry another thing. We're not here to repeat the same things or continue the same things, okay? We're here to change. We're here to bring something new. We're not here to continue the same thing. We're grateful for it, have them carried us up to this point. But now from this point forward, it's a different world we're creating. It's not the same thing, okay? It's not the same thing. And And with that, of course, what came was the Five of Cups, which is the card of loss, you know. And let me just say this, we're not losing. It feels like we're losing something, but the loss is not really a loss. Because the Five of Cups, one thing about the Five of Cups is that what is being poured out of the cups, if you're familiar with the Rider Waite version, what's being poured, the cups are still there. The foundation is still there. What is changing is what's inside the cup. I'll say that again. The cups are still there. The stuff that was inside the cup spilled over. It's not saying it wasn't valuable, it wasn't good. But for where we're going, it's not going to work. It's not going to be needed. The cups, the foundation is needed. The foundation of what was given to us is needed. Okay? But how we show up, that is going to change. Okay? And with any change, you're going to have some friction. Okay? I pull out the Mercury retrograde card. Everybody knows about Mercury retrograde. It's chaotic times. So what we're living right now is that chaos, because we're letting go what no longer serves us. Okay? We are entering this age of knowing where we have to begin to show up knowing. We don't have to say, oh, let me try to manifest. No, I am the manifestation. I am that I am. We don't need to force anything. The age of Aquarius is like, I know it is. It's what's so, right? Not any force, not trying to force other people also to believe in what you believe, okay? Everybody is living their own reality, and we have to give people that space to go their own journey, okay? Again, we're that bridge. We are that bridge for the new age of Aquarius, okay? The foundation is, we carry that foundation with us. The cups are still there. What's not there is what was once worked. That's no longer going to work for where we're going, where we're heading, okay? And with any change, it comes chaos. The last card I pulled was the one of the African gods, one of the Odus here, or Owadim, okay? Let me just read you to what that says. Oh, sorry. It says, when you always say yes to others, you say no to yourself. When we keep saying yes to what was once that you know that no longer is working, and you know that you need to show up as yourself, and you keep saying yes to the old you, to the old ways of being, you keep saying no to your authentic self. Okay? So that is my message for today, you guys. Again, hit subscribe, follow, notifications so that you can get notified of my next video. I'll see you guys next time.